Everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here, you like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications when we go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, links are below in the description to our Discord, along with our free options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, say what up. This is the first ever pre-market live stream. Kelly, how you doing? Trying to get going this morning. Got my coffee here. Seeing what's going on right now. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Jeff, Rob, what's going on? Nice to see you all in here this morning. So, kind of was thinking about doing the live stream pre-market just to kind of give some insight on what I do in the morning, also to kind of help each other out, to really just stay disciplined and go over what's happening right now in the stock market. I like how you do the UVH video just to start. Keith, morning. Right now, futures, S&P's up 5, Dow's up 44, and NASDAQ is up 26 right now. Currently, SPY is running a little bit. BA, yeah, David, BA was halted. We could look at that. We don't know why BA was halted. But on SPY, I mean, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but for the last week and probably this week, we're probably going to get a lot of algo trading. Everyone's gone. It's just us and the robots, guys. And it's probably, I mean, honestly, we're probably just going to have a slow grind up. One thing that was interesting to me, I might be selling some premium in Amazon. Right now, Amazon is at this level here at the 1800 level. We know that there's some sellers up in here, since it's been having a pretty tight range between 1700 and 1800. However, I mean the lows are a little bit higher, but still maintaining the range. Yo, Daniel, how you doing? If you're here right now, say what up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope you guys are ready to make some money this week. Hopefully Santa is good to us. I mean, this week I don't think we should be this too aggressive because it's probably going to be low volume, low volatility. We're probably going to have just slow grind up. We just got to be careful. Us versus the robots. Yeah, Aaron, for me, Tesla. Honestly, Tesla, I'm not trading until we have some pullback or consolidation and waiting for entry. If you didn't make money here, if you didn't make money on this run, I was too scared that I was going to pull back at any moment, so I just didn't do it. Once it busted through 360, obviously, but there was been a multi-year resistance at 380, 389, so I didn't trade it. So right now for me, for Tesla, I'm waiting for consolidation, waiting for it to pull back a little bit. Yeah, BA. That's why I don't like to hold. If I'm trading BA these days, Boeing. If I'm trading Boeing these days, I don't like to hold it after hours because you could easily get screwed. Yeah, Boris, this is my first ever pre-market live stream. Trying to add some more value to you guys, to the channel, to kind of get you guys involved in what I do pre-market when I sit down here. I'm doing the work anyway, so might as well include you guys, right? I do like Boeing here, but I guess it depends on. I do like Boeing here for a long, but I guess it depends on what the news is. I'm not gonna go long if they're gonna be like, I don't know what the news is. We have no. It's hard to speculate because we don't know what the news is. Kind of scary. Aaron, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to do, I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream later today because of Christmas. I might take off early to finish off my Christmas shopping. But what I've been doing, don't tell my wife, pretty successfully so far, is I've been ordering stuff online from like Nordstrom's and then going to pick it up so I can avoid the Nordstrom's has an actually really nice online pickup. They do curbside pickup. I mean, it's great. Long JWN. a failing spacecraft travel. I don't think they would halt the stock for the spacecraft, because we already knew, and the spacecraft doesn't really impact the stock in any way right now because they're not doing commercial flights. Oh, speculating that BA5 so yeah, that's actually a big possibility. That's actually a big possibility. Daniel, looking at Alta and Netflix. So Alta, I do like. If you do trade Alta, though, one thing that you have to be aware of: just be careful of the option pricing. Volume is low on the options. However, the stock does move very well. Also, what I noticed that, I mean, it bounces here in the 247 area, 248 area. Right now we're at 250. However, I'm afraid it might try to fill this gap here because this is descending here. This is descending here on Alta. So I did trade it last week. I did make some money on Alta. It was just a quick day trade. You know, yesterday it came down here, came into oversold territory, and I rode it up. I didn't hold it all the way into close. I sold it right in here on Friday. You know, we made a quick buck, but you got to be careful. A Boeing CEO has resigned. Let's see what's Boeing doing right now. CEO resigned. He's like, I'm gonna leave before you guys kick me out. Oh, hold on. Here's thanks for the golden parachute, guys. I gotta go. I'll resign, but I gotta make sure my parachute is golden. I'll get out of your guys' hair, but hold on. I need a couple $100 million first. Hold on. Thanks, guys. So right now, Boeing, the stock is not doing anything. I also depends on who's going to be replacing. Oh, it's David Calhoun named president and CEO. So thanks, Rob, keeping us updated. So pre-market stream, helping each other out here. Sorry, I sound a little congested. I've been fighting a cold all weekend. I've pretty much just been pounding Alka-Seltzer, cold and sinus all weekend to have it go away. I don't know if it went away or if it just suppressed the symptoms. I don't know. Oh, they're still halted? Yeah. So they're not off there, so we'll see. Got that TweetDeck on lockdown. Neofish for the win. Other things in the news right now. Let's I think I accidentally closed out YouTube. All right, we're still going here. Other things in the news. China will lower import tariffs on over 850 products from January 1st. So it says China will lower tariffs on products ranging from frozen pork and avocado to some of the types of semiconductors. What I'm interested in the semiconductors, what that means right here, because I trade a lot of tech and semis. If we can understand, I got to look into it a little bit more. I haven't been able to yet. What types of semiconductors are going to be included in that might give us some opportunities in stocks for a pop. Next year, as Beijing looks to boost imports amid a slowing economy and a trade war with the United States. My question is, was China's economy slowing before the tariffs, or did the tariffs make it slow down? I just got to look into that as well. AMD is going up. Tobin in the house. What's up? Nice to see you all here. What's going on? If you guys haven't yet subscribed to the new Options Trading Live channel, this is it. This is it right here. Hit subscribe. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Next year, China will implement temporary import tariffs, which are lower than the most favored nation tariffs on more than 850 products. Okay, so we'll see, but looks like we're gonna have some opportunities here, guys, with the semiconductors. Okay, they don't have any news here yet, so we'll see what happens. Looks like the stock is still halted. Another stock that I'm looking at right now, Home Depot. Home Depot had an amazing run, 214 to 221 last week. Right now, I'm seeing what happens here at like the 223. If we can get above the 223, right now I'm not going to trade it until we get above this and try to break above right here, because I'm not sure if it's going to get rejected or not, because it got rejected pretty hard here last time. Last time it was 223, got rejected pretty hard down to 211, 210 area, but they're going back up. Yeah, Roku I'm also looking at as well. When the stock market is slow, though, when the stock market is slow, I'm really just going to concentrate on like one or two plays just to see. I'm just seeing what happens here. It does look like Boeing wants to pop up. However, like the chart to me is pretty ugly. You know, it just the 1 year chart I don't like. I think that I'll trade it for a day trade or two, but I don't like this the way this looks. Oh, good day. What's going on? Let's make 1K. Ready? I'm ready. Yeah, last week was a green week. I was up about $700 last week, which was actually pretty good because the low volatility and I've been pulling back. I haven't been trading as much, and maybe that's for the better. You know, when there's low volatility, you have to move slow. If the market's moving slow, you have to move slow. You can't just trade because then you overextend yourself, and then you're waiting on something to happen, and it's taking forever to happen, and then you're burning premium. You know, Nike. I've also noticed a trend that with the stocks that don't pop. I was looking to trade Nike for earnings last week. I didn't. The paper trade I did do on it came out like 80% win though, so the strategy would have worked out great. The one thing that I did know, so Nike's basically flat from earnings. It did have a crazy run, but I did notice that like stocks that don't move after earnings, there might be opportunity afterwards because implied volatility gets crushed, and then they tend to move afterwards. Like if you look at Chewy, I traded Chewy earnings as well, and the stock came out flat on earnings, and then it ran from 24 up to 29 in the following days afterwards. So be aware. So the stocks are flat for earnings. So kind of what you can do, like the 1-2 punch, sell some premium for earnings. If it comes out flat, go back in after earnings, because if it's flat, it most likely will run or move down. Is Boeing moving yet? Is it unhalted? No, Boeing still halted. Intel. Yeah, Intel had an insane run too, 56 to 59. But I just want to see what happens up here for Intel, you know, because it's a little dangerous to be going long right now. We need it to really pop. It could get rejected. Let's see what we got here for. Okay, so just so you guys know, Christmas Eve, the stock market closes at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Christmas Day, we are closed. So tomorrow we're going to be open to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Central. Wednesday we're closed, and then we're open Thursday and Friday. January 1st, next Wednesday, we're closed as well. So if you're day trading weekly options, account for that time lost. Okay, you don't have a full week, and next week you don't have a full week either. You have 4 days next week instead of 5 days. So if you're buying premium for next week, just be aware that you're going to be short a day. Tesla might want to, I'm not saying sell calls here, but I'd be interested in selling some premium, and I'd be interested in selling some premium on this implied volatility spike here on Tesla. Lululemon, another one. Lululemon, we were trading last week. I did get out break even because last week it just didn't pop. It popped. I was able to get out here when it popped at the 225. I was able to get a Lululemon last week. Actually, it was on Monday. When it popped up here at 227, I was able to get out for break even. Looks like Boeing's moving now. Boeing's moving up 333. Let's see. We'll keep an eye on it here. Lululemon, I was able to get out break even. I was selling the 220. I bought the 225 call. Got out break even. It dropped, and then it ran on. It decided to run on Friday. I mean, that was nuts. So Lululemon, just watch out for. Looks like it wants to make another run here up to 235. Here we go. Here goes Boeing. I'm a little concerned though for Boeing, like trading long term. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with their 737 Max issue. I don't know. Premium so high in Tesla. Yeah. Are you doing live stream during trading hours? I think I'm gonna stop it. I think I'm gonna stop it once market opens. I'm trying to figure out. So guys, give me some feedback here. Seems like you guys like the pre-market live stream, kind of bring us all together, gets us going for the day. Seeing what I can do to add more value. Do you like this? Do you not like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat. I'm drinking some coffee here. Trying to wake up. Do live trading. Yo, Guy, how you doing? Oh, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I noticed you subscribed 2 hours ago. Appreciate it, man. J. Rob. Mateus. Aaron. Keith, like it. Nice. So, I mean, like I said, Boeing I do like for a long here. You guys want to see? I literally, the thing is, if you look at my Tasty Works, I have no positions open right now. No position. I have not a single position open right now. So I'm starting clean. Took all my trades off last week. I'm a team player. Anytime I can get the stream, I'm watching. You prefer pre-market? Yeah, I think that I'm going to be doing, I'll still be doing 30 minutes after market close to like recap, and then I'm gonna be doing the pre-market. Accumulation on BA is down, not up. The thing that for the live trading, so live streaming during market hours, it's a lot of pressure in terms of trading, making good decisions, making good entries, and also keeping you guys informed. I don't know how that. I'll probably test it out, but probably not this week. I'm on a clean slate too, so Tesla calls on Friday. Is Tesla up pre-market here? It's up a little bit. It's 411, close at 405. Yeah, it's good. I think it's good to start exiting Tesla and taking some risk off, because I mean it's not going to run forever. I mean, if you made a lot of money last week on Tesla, the common misconception which most option traders have, that if something happens, you think it's going to continue to happen, and then when it does continue to happen, you expect it to continue to happen some more. But being realistic, you can't expect Tesla to keep moving up. It's going to pull back at some point in time. And then when it pulls, a pullback for me would be better entry than entering right now. You're like, Nick, you're wrong. Tesla ran to 430 and you could have made. Yeah, but for me and my trading style and the way that I trade right now, for me, it's high risk, and I can't put my money there. I just can't. I can't do it. I think there's better opportunities. Like Boeing, some stuff that's underpriced. Amazon. I like Amazon for selling some premium here. I want to see if it busts through to 1800 here. I think it's going to Elon's 420 and then snapping down. Elon's gonna light a fat one in his Tesla when he hits 420. Celebrate. Always expect the opposite. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen with Tesla, honestly. And it's been trading in a range, and the thing is, it's been trading in a wide range for years. It wasn't like trading a $50 range. I mean, it's been trading between like 150 and basically 380, 200 to 380 for like 2-3 years. 420 tweet and wants to go private. So Boeing, let's see here. So right now it's at 336. You know, it's not out of the woods. It's not out of the woods yet. Been getting rejected up here at the 336, 337 area. But I do like it for the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to put a position on it right at open. I do have my rule that I wait 15 minutes into market open. I wait for my first 15-minute candle to close and I make a decision. But Boeing, the option pricing is going to be so jacked up, it's going to be ridiculous. I'm not going to trade it until we find an understanding of where it's going to go. But yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. If it can pop to 340 today, that'd be nice. We'll see how much juice it has to give. Elon did not inhale. That's a good point. He didn't. I got a good smoker's cough right now. Let's see if there's any update on this. Okay. 337. Let's see here. Boeing. So we already said this. He's going to be replaced by Dennis. Dennis got replaced. David Calhoun will become the CEO in January. Company has been struggling to gain the trust of regulators. We know that. So really no news here. So not really much news on that. But okay, we got 338. Good trading today. I'll make a mortgage, make a bag, make a 2 bags. But also make sure you're managing risk appropriately. You know, I expect low volatility today, but Boeing seems to be moving. Tesla seems to be moving. You know, if you're trading options, we need movers. Netflix, I'm not sure if Netflix is going to be moving. Let's check the 1 year here. Netflix, yeah. I mean, we got to be careful. I think it's going to try to fill this gap here, but got to be careful of right here, 336 area. So Netflix, I'm watching, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to trade it today. I might not even trade it this week. Boeing is still moving on up here, 338.35. So we'll see. The thing is, right now, if you're looking down here at Boeing, is very low volume. I mean, right now is very low volume. We're at only 200,000 shares on this. So the question is, at market open, are there gonna be a bunch of sellers or what's gonna happen? Because it's pretty low volume right now on Boeing. So I wouldn't celebrate. Yeah, only 200,000 shares traded. Going to take 10 out of the money BA puts if it drops to the 340, pops to the 340 to 345 area. So you're gonna buy Boeing puts. So we got some China news. I'm anticipating most people are gonna be pretty quiet. I mean, Trump is just tweeting about impeachment and Pelosi again this morning. No news there. He was bragging about China last night, but we'll see what happens. Dow's up. So right now we got about 6 minutes going to market open. Dow's up 87. So Dow's really moving because of Boeing. When we started, Dow was only up 40. Now Dow's up 86. S&P and NASDAQ are pretty much the same. Let's see what else we got going on here. I don't know if you guys have been using it. So I've actually, it's actually pretty cool. I'm probably going to do a video on it, but I've been using this platform called Atom Finance. And basically, if you look up, you can design your own hubs. And I have Boeing on one of my hubs. You can get pretty much it's like a deep dive into the company. You can get all their financials, you can get their news, you can get the analyst upgrades, downgrades, see where all those are standing at. You can get their balance sheets, EPS on a quarterly or annual basis, all that. You can go through their financials. What I noticed is it's nice and clean. You can get all their quarterly reports, 8Ks, prospectus, blah blah blah. And you can see, you can see ownership as well. What funds own what part of institutional holders, what side of insiders are holding. So it gives you a lot more insight, I would say, than some of the other platforms, like especially if you're on Robinhood. So I've been using it a little bit to see what it does, see what kind of edge it can give me. You can also link your portfolio. You can also link your portfolio. I haven't done it yet. To track your profits across your accounts or your losses, depending on what you have. So I just started playing around with it, so we'll see how it goes. Boeing is getting stopped out here like 338 area. Apple, I think Apple's stopped out. Apple's consolidating right now. So the good news is it's not dropping. The bad news is it's just stuck. Which I guess it would have been good to sell some premium there because it came down a bit, but it's when you have a massive run like this from basically 220 to 280, you don't know when it's going to stop. So it pretty much squeezed everybody out, and also squeezed out premium sellers, which were taking a pretty big hit on Apple. But Apple's probably going to get some, Trung Trend, thanks for subscribing. Apple's probably going to get some news after Christmas saying, hey, they sold so many iPhones, they sold so many AirPods. You know how that goes. They did the same thing for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They said how many AirPods and stuff were sold, and caused quite a rally. One thing is on Uber. What's his name? Travis. So Travis is selling his entire stake in Uber. The ex-Uber CEO has sold more than $2.5 billion worth of shares since a lockup period expired last month, and will last 10% of his holdings left. Kalanick has been systematically selling the shares since November 6th at a pace that indicates he'll be completely divested from Uber within days. He dumped another $383 million in shares last week, and his remaining stake is worth about $250 million. But it's moving on up. So Uber and Lyft. Well, Lyft's chart doesn't look as good. Uber's chart looks a lot better in terms of moving on up. I do like it has some room up to 34 right now. So I don't know if Travis is exiting the company because he hates the company, or he doesn't believe in what they're doing. Could be both. I don't know. Excuse me. So could be both. Boeing right now, we're still sitting at it's at 336 right now. So if we can get my idea for Boeing is if we can get, there's the market, if we can get Boeing down to 330 area, that would be ideal. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Market just opened up. Well, guys, let you get to trading. As always, stay safe, stay green. Is us versus herd. Have a Merry Christmas.